Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a quick live video because I have no space on my phone to film a regular video, so we're going to do this live. So I wanted to just come on and say how I sleep trained Oliver, because I get that a lot because everyone tells me like he's such a good sleeper because he sleeps 14 hours a day literally, or more sometimes. So basically when I was pregnant, everyone was telling me sleep as much as you can, you're never going to sleep again, blah blah blah. So I decided to look into sleep training him. So I hold on, I'm putting on the chat. So I decided to sleep train him, so I started looking for sleep training books. So I found 12 hours by 12 weeks. That was key. Like, I followed that book to a T. And a lot of people are not really fans of this book because she's pretty dramatic, I guess you can say, because she goes as far as to say that she thinks that you should choose a 12-hour period. So whatever you want the baby's bedtime to be, what you would choose 12 hours, you would do two, say even if it's like 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., you choose those 12. You choose those 12 hours, and you hold on. I don't know why the chat is disappearing, so I didn't get to read it. Okay. How can I start it? You just start it. You could be starting it right now. So yeah, you choose 12 hours. I chose 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So once that 8 p.m. starts, like, that's it. She says no more talking to the baby, no more lights, no more eye contact. So a lot of people were like, no eye contact, how are you not gonna have eye contact with your baby? So they thought it was pretty cold to do that, but it works because you training them that once it's bedtime, it's not playtime anymore. It's not talking time. It's not communication time. It's not playing time. It's not anything. You know what I mean? It's time to sleep and that's it. So I followed that, and there's also a lot to not really. Some people have YouTube channels where they don't they animate everything. But yeah, so where was I? So anyway, yeah, Um, dang, you made me lose my train of thought. So, anywho, yeah. So I followed that book, and she talks about how to get the night feedings down. So basically, you would give the least amount of ounces at night as possible. So you say the baby drinks, 4 ounces, and then randomly one feed a couple hours later they drink 3 ounces. So you would never give more than 3 ounces for that feed, because the goal is basically to get them to drink more ounces in the daytime, not drink all their milk at night. Do I have a Snapchat? I will link it down below. So basically you basically get rid of the night feeds, and then they just sleep through the night. The trick is though that you have to wait until they're 10 pounds, because if they are less than 10 pounds, they can't physically get through the night without eating. They obviously need to gain back their weight. Well, maybe you don't know, but if you are pregnant and you're watching this, when you have a child, you have to let them gain. They're gonna lose a little bit of weight, and then your goal is to get them back to their birth weight and then higher, and then keep gaining weight from then on. So you don't, if they're less than 10 pounds, you don't want to start sleep training them. You have to wait until they're at least 10 pounds. And once they're 10 pounds, she basically like says, let them sleep through the night. Like, if they sleep, just let them sleep. Don't wake them up to feed them. Don't do any of that. Just let them sleep. So that's what I did. As soon as Oliver was 10 pounds, I stopped waking him up. Thank you. My hair is a hot mess, but thank you. And my nails, that's also a hot mess. You can't, on camera it looks nicer than it is in person. But yeah, so that's how I sleep train Oliver. I don't know, some people think that's cold. I don't think it's cold. You see my son, he's fine. I love him dearly. He knows I love him. It was not cold for me to, choose a 12-hour period for him to sleep, because not only is it good for the mother to get sleep, it's good for him. He needs sleep too. So all those people who are saying, it's so cruel to like sleep train your child and it's selfish, it's not selfish at all. They need sleep too. And since I did that, since he was 3 months old, he's been sleeping like this. I don't force him to sleep anymore. I don't even have to do anything. He's tired right now. I'm trying to rush and film this video and he's like, I'm trying to go to sleep. So usually he sleeps, nowadays he sleeps from like 9 to 9 basically, and I know that for a fact because I use YouTube as a sound machine, and that's another tip you'll see in the book. um Once you choose that 12-hour period, say you choose it was 8 p.m., you wanted the baby to be asleep, you turn off the lights, you get the sound machine, and you set the whole time routine. And I know in the beginning it's a little hard because I didn't want to give Oliver a bath every day because it could dry out their skin and stuff like that. But once you get to the point where you can give them a bath every day, have a strict bedtime routine and stick to it. Me and my fiance literally do everything by the book. Once we set what his bedtime routine was we basically did that every single night. There was no nights where we were like, oh, let's take him late, blah 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 blah. No, whatever his bedtime was, we had to be back by then, and we had to do the routine. Maybe there was like one or two, maybe like Christmas or something like that, where we stayed out a little later, but we tried really hard in the sleep training period. Like, I would say months, we tried really hard to get him into a routine, and we didn't like defer from that routine at all, because I feel like when you break the routine, it takes them a couple of days to get back into it. So you don't want to like do any big trips or anything like that when you're trying to sleep train them, because you'll confuse them when they start falling to sleep in the car seat and falling to sleep, in the stroller and stuff like that. So you really want to get them used to sleeping the way you want them to sleep. So basically, we had created a whole bedtime routine where we would give him a bath, we would give him a massage afterwards with some lavender lotion. Let me actually show you the lotion. It's just a Vino. This is my favorite one. One of my mom friends says that that gave their baby an like allergic reaction, but it was fine for him. So find whatever calming lotion you use, and use that every single night, so that when the baby smells it, they know, oh, it's bedtime, let me start calming down, let me learn to soothe myself and all of that stuff. So basically we would give him a bath with that same the body wash that goes to that, give him a massage, then we would give him a bottle, and as soon as the bath is finished, basically no more talking. No more talking. Sound machine is on. Lights are off. We would put on the lamp. So we would turn off this lamp, the regular room light, and we would turn on the lamp, and then that's it. We would literally, no more talking, no more lights, just sound machine. So he's already starting to understand, oh, it's bedtime. So that's how we sleep. Is he okay? My fiance has him. Did he fall? He's at the stage where he's walking, so every second he's like falling because he's trying to. Oh, come! He's trying to. You okay? He's okay. He fell. Hold on, guys. It's okay. You're okay. Oh, you made a big poop. Oh my goodness. Here, look. Here. How about this? Thank you. Let me just finish the video. I'll close. So yeah, that's pretty much how I sleep trained Oliver. I followed 12 hours by 12 weeks to the T. There's a lot more that goes into it, but the goal, from what I read from the book and what I did to get Oliver to still be sleeping over 12 hours in a 24-hour period, was basically to get rid of those night feedings as soon as possible, and to set a strict routine so that the baby knows what is bedtime and what bedtime. Another big tip, I don't know if my mom told me this or if this was in the book, but don't swaddle in the daytime. I know a lot of people swaddle their babies day and night, but if you want them to learn the difference between day and night quickly and learn to sleep longer at night, not in the day, you don't want to swaddle them at the daytime. You want to keep them up as long as possible, and in the nighttime, don't wake them up for anything once they're over 10 pounds. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did. If you want a more detailed video, I'll film one. I have to figure out how to take off the